Hi everybody, hope you're doing well. So this is a story about a failed UPS that was only 3 or 4 years old. So last year I had a client with a UPS that started losing its communication with the operating system. Therefore, in a power failure, it wouldn't shut down because it wouldn't be informed. So I struggled with this for a while. First I tried to stop and starting the service, that seemed to fix it up, but it would keep happening. And then I got to the point where I had to unplug and replug the USB cable in to get it functional again. And I kind of thought, there's something wrong with this thing. But I don't know what. Otherwise it worked fine. When it was communicating, it worked well. But then I was wrong because it started shutting down the server for no good reason. Happened a couple of times. One day I go to log in, and had work planned to do, and was up last night, and it wasn't there. And I drove to the client, and sure enough, it was turned off. Looked at the logs, it was shut down. Anyway, so I started getting frustrated with this, but then something interesting happened. Is I went in there one day, and I got L.02, and above that I think it says C manual or something like that. Yeah, C manual with an exclamation point next to it. Well, the manual didn't have any information on L.02. So I went to good old internet, and I found very little information on it. What I did find was that Spiceworks, not APC, Spiceworks, when I searched with using L02, there was only one document that talked about it, and it was a document authored by someone who represents APC. Their consensus was that's a hardware error, and they have a policy where they don't publish hardware errors, and none of them are published, and they're not going to tell you what it is. And there's a link you can click on for reasons why we do that, and another link you can click on the only possible solution, which is to brain dead the unit. Pull the plug out, disconnect the battery, hold the power button. Anyone who knows APC knows what that brain deading is. Trying to reset the unit. It's the only way to fix it is to reset the unit. If it doesn't fix it, you need to buy a new unit. So I bought a new unit. I installed it. I pulled the other one out a couple weeks ago, and I brought it back to the office today to have a look at it. It's still L02 on the screen. I can't trust it. I can't use it for anything because it doesn't have communication, or I have, not that I know of, I haven't tried it yet lately, but if it does, it's unreliable. So I decided to Google it again, and apparently a week or so after I bought this unit, somebody posted in APC UPS Data Center Enterprise Solutions forum. They posted, I'm going to read it to you. Hi there, I'm hoping to get some good advice because I'm at a loss at the moment. One of my APC Smart UPS C1500 batteries has been displaying the L2 warning on the screen for the past week or so. The manual says the L.02 warning indicates lifetime exceeded. Well, I disagree because everything I researched says they don't publish it, and it's not. I've looked in my manual, and there's no such thing of that to look at. So I don't know where he got that information from. He was initially working with his IT company to get the diagnosis and fix. They said I should replace the battery. Unfortunately, the battery sold out at the APC website. The IT company we are contracted with were unable to help me find it anywhere else, and said I needed to reach out to a local IT company for additional help. Is he getting the brush off there? Well, let me read some more. We never had to do that in the past, so now I am scrambling to find a local IT company to partner with, and that will take a month to set up. What is he, changing IT partners? I guess. That's what it sounds like, doesn't it? I think they told him to get lost. Maybe not. But anyway, The biggest issue is I will be leaving to go out of town for 2 weeks. Where I am going will require 12 hours of travel time. That's halfway around the world, by the way, to reach the destination, so I could not hop on a plane and get back to the office very quickly, easily. I'm very concerned about leaving when this is still an issue. So I have a few questions. The light is still solid green, indicating it is online. That has not changed since the L.02 warning popped up. The battery light has not turned green or amber. The lights have not blinked, turned amber, no warning sounds coming from the device. So he's kind of saying it seems okay. Considering all of the above, will this device be healthy enough to last until I return on April 28th? When the warning display, you typically have 30 days to replace it, or should it be done immediately? What? 30 days to replace what? The battery? I'm going to order the battery while I'm gone, so it's waiting for me when I land, so I can go straight to the office and replace the battery. I think he's going to be disappointed. I'm hoping, due to the fact that it is online, there is no amber lights. That's a good sign. I know this is lengthy. I just tried to include as much info as possible. If you have made it this far, thank you. I truly appreciate all your time and expertise. And then another guy comments below. Same issue here, but I don't know the solution. And then I commented, I also have one. From what I understand, that's a hardware error. APC does not publish or make the list of codes available. You need a unit if brain dead reset doesn't work. So anyway, I had some thoughts about this guy. Okay, if you're the IT guy for your company, what the fuck are you leaving when you've got a that's unreliable. You don't take off on a vacation when something's wrong in the IT department. You have to cancel your plans and hang in. Anyway, we don't care where you're flying to. That's got nothing to do with the problem. Way too much information. Way too much information. And where did you get this lifetime exceeded comment about because my research, which I did before you posted this, and again afterward, I come up with the same solution from the same person who represents APC. And apparently you're wrong on what you say there. It doesn't indicate it needs a battery. It indicates a hardware error. And if you can't brain dead the unit and fix it, you need to buy a new unit, not a piece of hardware. And if it was me and I wanted to go on my vacation, I would have scrapped the unit, put a brand new complete unit in, the whole thing, spend the money, and then you can have a vacation not worrying about it. Rather, I can see why your other IT company told you to go find somebody else to help you, because they're probably fed up with you, because you talk too much and it's all nonsense. Anyway, what's this guy's name? Frozen Tundra is the guy's name. So my reaction after reading that, he should be fired. He doesn't sound like a very good IT guy, because he's going on vacation regardless of what's going on with the equipment. Not a good sign. I wouldn't have him around my place for 2 minutes after I heard that, because he's definitely not a company man. And 12 hours, that's halfway around the world. Where the hell are you going? The Philippines? Taiwan? Somewhere over there, assuming you're a North American guy. I don't know. But anyway, so now I had some other thoughts. So since I had a problem, that picture I showed you was April 15th of this year, 23. But I saw it previously back in January. I saw that L2 pop out on one of my previous visits. I took a picture of it later on, because I also scheduled a shutdown, did a brain dead reset, waited for it to come back. It came back, and then I ordered a new one. And then I took a picture of that, because, Dan, why are we spending $600 or $700 on a unit that's only been here 3 years and replacing it? So I wanted a picture of the error message, and I printed off a document from APC where they said we don't divulge what those mean. Just if you can't reset it, buy a new one. to justify buying a new one. Anyway, so that's what I did. So what I really think is going on here is we have a problem at APC, because when I checked, these two posts were not there in January, February, or March when I was working on this problem. They were not there, or you couldn't find them in a search, or whatever the case may be. So suddenly there's three of us that have the exact same problem. L2 in the window. UPS seems to be working okay, and I think we're going to see more of them. So I bought another one. It had better not crap out APC, or I'll be looking for warranty consideration on this. Hopefully the quality of their hardware has not declined like everyone else. It seems in these times nobody cares anymore about what they're building, and everything's coming out crap. Like the IBM server I bought recently came out of the box broken, not physically of course, but didn't work out of the box. Anyway, warning to all: beware of APC smart UPSs. There's something funny going on, and I see a trend developing. Thanks for listening, everybody. Talk to you soon. Take care.